Ooh, this is probably the best espresso I have ever tasted made with a portable espresso maker. Outin sent me the Outin Plus Basket for the Outin Nano. In the box you can find everything you need to brew a double shot of espresso. The portafilter, the basket with the shower screen, the doser, the tamper, and the distribution tool. The basket can fit in between 16 and 18 grams of coffee, that depending on the kind of coffee you're brewing. To make coffee with a Plus basket is even easier than the classic one. Place the basket in the portafilter and then place the doser on top. You see that the doser has a couple of magnets, and this is to make it more stable. I like the fact that the doser is lined up with the rim of the portafilter, and this improves the distribution and the tamping. And you will see this in a few seconds. Now it's time to place the ground coffee. It's important that the grinds are just above the level of the rim of the basket. If it's below, you probably need to add a bit more coffee. I always use the scale to be more accurate and consistent. But if you don't use a scale, having a level reference is very important. Now, once the grinds are in, use the distribution tool to distribute the ground coffee. Distribution is an essential step to achieve a good cup of coffee. It's important to distribute the grinds well to have a uniform density of coffee throughout the basket. More uniform is the distribution, and more uniform is extraction, and more delicious is the coffee. After you finish distributing with the tool, give a couple of taps on the counter. This helps to pack the coffee inside the basket, making sure that you fill any air pockets left inside the pack. At this point you see the coffee pack sitting at the level or just below the rim of the basket, and that is fine. Now it's time to tamp. I like the tamper they have made. It fits the basket well and has this ridge that perches on the doser rim. This helps you to calibrate your tamping, helping you to be more leveled and avoiding tamping too deep. After tamping, you see a very clean and leveled pack. Now place the shower screen, which is improved compared to the classic one. You can see this mesh that helps to distribute better the water throughout the coffee pack. After you close the portafilter, screw it well on the body, and now it's time to add some water in the boiler. About the boiler and other specifications, you can always check my Outin review video to understand better how the machine works. Now let's pull the shot of espresso. Once Outin starts to pump the water in the basket, you should expect the coffee to come out at around 9-10 seconds for an optimal extraction. If you see the coffee coming out at around 5-7 seconds from the start, it probably means that the coffee is ground to coarse. You can also notice it from a short brewing time and no crema. If instead the coffee is coming out after 12 seconds or is not coming out at all, it means that the coffee is ground to fine. This is a good reference to adjust the coffee extraction. All the coffee that I've made with the Outin Plus Basket have been pulled in between 28 and 35 seconds, that depending on the type of coffee I'm brewing. It is very similar to a professional espresso machine. I'm actually very impressed about the quality of coffee I can achieve with this machine. For the cleaning, discard the excessive water in the boiler, if there is any, unscrew the portafilter, open the shower screen and tap the basket to remove the coffee. Or you can also use a teaspoon. Here you need to be careful not to burn yourself because the basket might be too hot. You can wait a bit before handling it or run some cold water to cool it down. I have already communicated this to the Outin team, suggesting them to create a sort of silicone sleeve for the basket to protect the users from burning. They said that it's a good idea, so let's see in the future. After removing the pack, you can wipe the parts with a towel to remove the remaining coffee in case you need to make another coffee with it, or wash them with water and dry them with a clean towel. Okay, let's wrap up this video with some conclusions. I really love the Outin Plus Basket. It is easy to use and is very consistent. The product is made with premium materials and you can achieve a really good cup of coffee, similar to a home machine or even a professional one. This video is not sponsored by Outin, but I recently decided to be affiliated with them because I really like the products and you can achieve a really good cup of coffee. Already with the Outin Nano and the single basket, the machine was good, but now with the Outin Plus Basket, I like it even more. If you are interested, you can follow my links in the description box and use the discount code Matteo for a 10% off. Now I want to hear from you. Do you have Outin Nano or the Outin Plus Basket? I'm very curious to hear your experience with it. And also, what do you think about portable espresso makers? Let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in my next videos. And in the meantime, I wish you a wonderful day and delicious coffee. Ciao!